like to thank all of the students and their parents for coming.
Suck up! Suck up! Shh! What? That's an obvious suck-up move.
But I would hope...
Mr. Jackson, thank you. Brian, get a picture of Mr. Marsh apologizing. Ready to go, sir.
Huh?
Apologize. Kiss it.
Think South Park is just crude jokes and shock value? Think again. Because behind the chaos, Trey and Matt have been slipping in messages. Real ones. Political jabs, hidden signs, even coded background jokes you were never meant to notice. So today, we're digging up the hidden messages you missed in South Park's most controversial episodes. From censorship rants to silent protests, this is the kind of stuff that flies right past casual viewers. Let's decode it. This is Toonistics.
Boys, you need to understand that people get very offended when Muhammad is mocked because he's a religious...
This episode said the S word 162 times. That's not random. Let's look closer at the news ticker in the background during the first broadcast. It says, society collapses after word shit is said on censored on television. That's not just a joke, it's a shot at TV censors and how ridiculous the double standards were. Oh, and the screen literally tracks the word shit with a counter in the corner, like a satire scoreboard. You're watching censorship being censored.
Hey, shit! Yeah, shit!
This is it.
This entire episode is a roast on Scientology. But look closely. The pamphlets in the background are exact copies of real Scientology recruitment brochures, only with swapped titles. The font, the colors, the lighting, frame for frame. It mirrors real cult intro videos. Even the tone of the narrator. It's word-for-word parody. They literally animated a cult indoctrination video and snuck it into primetime.
I'm the head of Scientology. It is a great honor to meet you.
Randy says the N-word on national TV. He gets backlash, then applause, then a parade. But look at the background signs during the protest scene. They read, "We accept you. He apologized." It's mocking how public forgiveness gets forced down everyone's throat, even if the harm stays. Also, the character who's actually hurt, Token, he's constantly ignored. Hidden message? Public apologies don't always equal real change.
You want me to kiss your... That's right, apologize. Okay.
As Randy cashes in on his pandemic special, there's a sign outside the lab that says 100% not a cover-up. Meanwhile, the CDC guy has a name tag, definitely not guilty. And one of the protester signs? Let the virus decide. This is South Park straight up saying everyone's full of it. Politicians, pharma, the public, nobody knew what they were doing, and they said it out loud. In the background.
Proud to announce a pandemic special.
Welcome back to class. I'm your new teacher, Detective Harry.
It's a team up of Jesus, Buddha, Moses, and Muhammad. But did you ever notice their powers? Each one is coated with satire. Buddha fights with detachment. Joseph Smith just lies. And Muhammad? He's censored now, but back then, he was the only one with fire powers. Real world message? How religion weaponizes belief. Also, this episode is banned in almost every modern release.
Would there be windows on the U-Haul?
There doesn't have to be.
In a future where science wins, wars still happen. But over which atheist group is right? The Atheist Alliance versus United Atheist Alliance versus Allied Atheist Alliance? It's the same religion, just with lab coats. Also, every futuristic banner includes lines like, "Down with those who don't agree with us logically." That's South Park saying, ideology isn't logic. It's just new dogma.
Squirrel. And then that had a retard baby, which was a monkey fish frog. And then this monkey fish frog had...
When South Park tried to air Muhammad, Comedy Central censored it. But in the same episode, they showed Jesus pooping on George Bush. The kicker? A background poster reads, "Free speech, but not too free." Hidden deeper, a ticker on the news broadcast literally says, "This is not hypocrisy. Please stop asking." Yep, they made censorship the joke.
Believing your stupid story. Just admit you're a lying, Cartman, so that everyone can go home. Oh no, we have a deal, Cap. If I can prove there's
A giant douche versus a turd sandwich. That's the vote. But in the background, you'll see school signs like, your vote counts. Probably. Or, mandatory democracy. Yay! This episode aired right before the 2004 election. And yeah, that wasn't an accident. Message? We vote, but the options don't always matter.
Welcome to the cable access televised debate between a giant douche and a turd sandwich. We'll start with giant.
When the world stops wearing bracelets because a relic turned out fake, everyone rushes to get new bracelets to prove they don't believe. The background ad? Anti-bracelets, now with more virtue. You can even spot a storefront called Buy More Meaning. This is South Park mocking performative activism, and how even rebellion gets commercialized.
And we thought since your company seems to make all the bracelets...
Ah, I see you're wearing one of our brown scarves already. Delightful! What color would you like your...
Cartman thinks he's dead, so he starts helping people. Gives flowers, volunteers, apologizes, but here's the twist. Behind him, the church sign says, Salvation, available for a limited time only. And the old lady he helps literally says, no one cares unless it's televised. Even redemption, South Park says, can be fake if it's selfish.
Good, you're gonna feel a little pinch now, Butters.
South Park doesn't just tell jokes, it hides bombs under them. From protest signs to news tickers, background characters to blurred posters, every frame might have a message. And when the world's too afraid to say something, South Park buries it in animation. Smash that like button if you want more decoded episodes. Subscribe to Toonastix for more secrets, satire, and adult animation breakdowns. We'll see you next episode.